travel. Some humans have the overwhelming need to move around, to see the world, to learn about different places, environments, people. This compulsion is only compounded by social media. On social media, people get to view breathtaking views of the world, pushing and pushing those with the need to figure out the answer to their desire to go. Some people never manage to satiate that need, while others spend all of their time trying to work out the solution to the problem. Well, I finished my my truck build out, as you see back there, and I'm on my first trip now to we're heading up to Dolly Sods, stopping to grab a little bit of pho for lunch and probably some groceries because I'm going to be gone about 5 days. And this rig is pretty outfitted. I have pressurized water, I have 7 gallons of fresh water, I have a full kitchen, basically, a 2-burner stove, a grill, and the whole 9 yards, and it's all set up to work quickly. And as you see in the back there, that's my sleeping area, which is also pretty awesome. So I'm stoked, and this is my first probably real video in 8 months. It's been a long time, so I'll talk more about where I've been and why I've been there, and yeah, I look forward to it. Thanks for coming with me, and yeah, let me go get some lunch. So, as I mentioned earlier, I'm heading to Dolly Sods. I managed to get all my groceries and picked up my sleeping bag from Cabela's because I bought a good old-fashioned canvas and flannel sleeping bag to use in the truck. They claim it's 0 degree. I don't know how it could be 0 degree at this thickness, but it still seems like a nice bag, so we'll see. All right, so as I said, I got the truck done, and we're gonna talk a good deal about that over the next couple of episodes. Well, I'm gonna show you the building process, and I'm going to show you how I designed it, materials I used, etc. It's a real nice little camper. I've slept in here a couple of times just in the afternoon taking a nap. I have not, this will be my first trip actually testing it out, and I figured what better place than going up to Dolly Sods. Hopefully I can get a spot at the campground there. If not, I'm going to boondock it on the side of the road there in the forest somewhere. But I bought a 4Runner. I wanted to have a 4Runner to do these trips in because it would be fine on fire roads and back roads and crazy terrain. I didn't have to do too much to it to make it good off-road. It's already there. Sure, if I want to make it crazy off-road, I can put a lift kit and everything on it, but that is putting the cart before the horse. I am going to see if I'll ever need something like that. There's more to it, and we're going to go over it slowly, one by one, and we're going to take some landscape shots here and there as we go. I hope, you know, the Monongahela area is supposed to be peaking at the moment, so that'd be awesome if it is. And all right, let's get the show on the road. Well, I finally found a place to stop, and I'm gonna boondock for the night here. I'm making rice, I'm making pork chops, and I'm testing out like all my new surfaces. Everything so far is working pretty well. I just need to work out my systems for how I'm going to do all of this. So, it's delicious. It's one of the best meals I've ever had out in the wilderness. Rice with mixed veggies and pork all mixed together. It's Absolutely delicious. And the pork is perfect. So of course, I managed to forget to get all my batteries charged this morning. But I came down to Bear Rocks Preserve to shoot the sunrise. There isn't any sky, but I'm trying to make the most of these rocks right here. And so, there we go. Block the sun from my eyes. Yeah, camping went well last night. It was uncomfortable because it's harder, it's firmer, which isn't terrible, except that I like to sleep on my side, and then we'll put your arm to sleep, hand to sleep, whole 9 yards. Anyway, okay, so what you see here, this is, oops, see if we can see that. Right, so I've done a composition where I actually, let's go to the wider lens. There we go. Alright, so it's a vertical, and I've included these rocks with a leading line that draws your eye up to this little tree up here, and the rocks pull your eye back down, so it's sort of a circular functioning composition. Yeah, I can't really show you up there, but I think it's a nice one. It's a beautiful sunrise. So I've just been messing around with layering compositions. If you look back here in the background, there's a lot of really nice blue and hazy layers of mountains with farms in between. So I'm trying to get that here. Let me get that sun out of the shot. There we go. So I'm trying to get those. We're past the perfect light, but you can always get interesting things like, you know, this back here, because those don't require soft angular light. They're so diffused that they actually look pretty cool lit up the way they are. All right, let me see what I can get, and I'll show you what I got. So I was walking, and I saw these beautiful ferns. I think they might be bracken fern, but I don't know if we have bracken ferns here. We probably do, though. This environment is like Canada, but it's down here. It's a very strange environment. So maybe bracken. Anyway, I saw these beautiful patterns in them, and how they're turning slightly red, and then they're going to turn brown. So that should make for really just lovely layers of these little fingers of the fern. And the diagonals of the stems mixed to make a really dynamic sort of composition. So I'm excited about it. I'm shooting handheld. I didn't shoot with a tripod, higher ISO, mainly because I didn't want to take the time, but I also wanted this to be a spontaneous handheld shot. So we'll see what we get. All right, let's move on.
Though it had been a day of wonderful sights and good opportunities for photography, I had to get to my next location down at Spruce Knob. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll come back next week. Help me by giving me the thumbs up and subscribing, and don't forget to set the notification bell. Thanks again for watching. See you guys next time.